Jake and Sam, two brothers, were driving in their truck when they stopped near an old Victorian-style house. Jake admired the beautiful architecture, while Sam was busy on his phone, swiping through the Tinder app. He had a date planned for the evening and was more focused on that than the house in front of them. Jake called Sam upstairs, explaining that their clients wanted them to repair and restore the house. Sam, still distracted by his phone, asked where they should begin. Jake told him that the first step was to check the circuit board since the house had no electricity. The brothers headed downstairs to find the electrical panel. As they worked, they noticed an old barometer hanging on the wall. Sam paused for a moment to look at it, but just then he got a Tinder notification. A girl had messaged him, asking if he was free in the evening. Excited, Sam turned to Jake and asked how long their work would take, making it clear that he wanted to leave on time for his date. Later that evening, Sam met up with his date, a girl named Francesca. Apologizing for being a little late, he explained that he had been helping his brother with work. He went on to tell her about Jake's family, mentioning that Jake had married a man and that they had adopted a child. To prove it, he even showed Francesca a photo of Jake's happy family. The next morning, Francesca drove Sam back to the Victorian house where he and Jake were working. As soon as Sam stepped out of the car, Jake wasted no time asking him why he didn't consider joining him in the house repair business. He explained that they could make a good amount of money together if Sam committed to it. Sam, however, shook his head and told Jake that he had other dreams to chase. There were things he had always wanted to do, and he wasn't ready to give up on them yet. Jake nodded, but then brought up something else that caught Sam's attention. He told his brother about Bones Regular's baseball card, an old and extremely valuable collector's item. If they could find it somewhere in this house, they could sell it for a fortune. The idea piqued Sam's interest, and after a moment's thought, he agreed to keep an eye out for it. After that, the brothers got to work. They started by cutting and removing the old wooden planks from the floor, preparing to install fresh ones. The day passed as they focused on their work, tearing out worn-out flooring and replacing it with new polished wood. As the sun began to set, Sam noticed something unusual. Behind a large wooden board, there was a small handle, almost hidden from view. Curious, he reached for it and pulled it up, revealing a hidden compartment. Inside, there was an old wooden box, covered in dust. Sam carefully opened it and found a few unexpected things. A pack of ancient matches, a folded paper with the word cabbage written on it, and an old photograph of a woman in a wedding gown. The moment Sam looked at the picture, he felt something strange. It was as if he recognized her, like he had some kind of connection to her, though he couldn't explain why. A chill ran down his spine as he stared at the image, lost in thought. Just then, the house's alarm system blared loudly, snapping Sam out of his daze. Jake rushed in, his face turning serious. "That alarm means a strong storm is coming," he said. Sam and Jake bring their construction materials inside the house. Suddenly, the power goes out, so Sam goes down to the balcony to check the circuit board. While inspecting it, he hears strange noises, and the barometer needle starts spinning rapidly. Then just as suddenly, the noise stops, and the circuit board seems to fix itself. Sam heads back upstairs and is shocked to see that the house is now completely rebuilt. As he looks around inside, he hears a girl singing. Curious, he follows the sound and finds a girl singing to herself. When the girl notices Sam's reflection, she panics and tries to hide. Sam immediately recognizes her from a photo he had found in a hidden compartment of the house. The girl, thinking Sam might be from the bank, tells him to leave. Sam explains that he and his brother were just repairing the house, but she doesn't trust him. Ignoring her, Sam goes upstairs to look for Jake. The girl, now holding a shotgun, follows him cautiously. Meanwhile, Sam goes downstairs but realizes Jake is nowhere to be found. The girl warns Sam that her mother is coming home soon, and if she sees him, it will cause trouble because she is always suspicious of strangers. Sam quickly slips out through the back door just as Evelyn's mother arrives. He watches as the woman enters the house and calls out, "Evelyn, did someone come here?" Evelyn quickly replies, "No, no one was here." Her mother then tells her that her fiancé, William, has sent a dress for her to wear at their engagement party and insists that she should try it on. Evelyn doesn't say much, but it's clear she isn't happy about it. Meanwhile, Sam walks through the town and notices that everything looks old-fashioned, from the buildings to the clothes people are wearing. It doesn't take long for him to realize that he has somehow ended up in the year 1919. Back at Evelyn's house, she secretly hides some music recordings inside the wall before playing a disc. However, her mother hears the music and demands that Evelyn hand over all the records to William. Evelyn refuses, saying that the music belonged to her brother Eviat and she won't let anyone take them away. Her mother, frustrated, reminds her that Eviat is gone and that they are struggling financially. She insists that Evelyn must marry William, otherwise they will be left with nothing. With no other choice, Evelyn reluctantly hands over the music cassette. Just then, Sam arrives and steps in. He boldly claims that he was a friend of Eviat's records and that he had given Eviat money to buy these music records. Since Eviat can't return the money, Sam says he is taking the records as repayment. Evelyn quickly catches on to Sam's plan and plays along, adding that Sam is actually a doctor and was Eviat's classmate. Evelyn's mother, believing Sam's story, hands over the music records to him and invites him to Evelyn's engagement party. Once she leaves, Sam immediately returns the records to Evelyn. After that, Sam starts searching around Evelyn's house looking for something. Curious, Evelyn asks him what he is doing. Sam hesitates for a moment before revealing that he is from the year 2019 and is trying to find a way back to his time. Evelyn finds this hard to believe and laughs it off, thinking he's joking. To prove his point, Sam pulls out the photo he found in the hidden compartment of the house and shows it to her. When Evelyn sees it, she freezes in shock. She has never had a photo taken of herself before, yet there she is in the picture. Sam tells her that she is going to get this photo clicked soon, which means everything happening to him must be connected to this house. He asks her if there's anything special about the old house that could explain why all of this is happening. Evelyn thinks for a moment before telling Sam that the house was built by her grandfather 40 years ago. She suggests that Sam could meet him at the engagement party and ask if he knows anything about it. That night, Sam arrives at the party. Evelyn introduces him to her grandfather, and Sam wastes no time in asking if there's anything unusual about the cellar of the house. He explains that when he was down there, he heard strange ringing noises in his ears. An older man named Henry Barrett, who is also at the party, overhears the conversation and chimes in. He tells Sam that during storms, the temperature of the earth drops slightly, which could explain why he was experiencing the ringing sounds. Before Sam can ask anything else, Evelyn's fiancé, William, arrives and joins the conversation. Soon the music starts playing and everyone moves to the dance floor. William tells Evelyn that he has arranged for a photographer to take her picture. At that moment, Evelyn realizes that everything Sam said about the photo was true. Shocked, she rushes to find him and tells him that he was right. Sam, however, is focused on something else. He says that before anything, he needs to talk to Henry and find out the real reason behind the storm. Evelyn, wanting to change the subject, asks Sam if he would like to go for a walk with her. She explains that William has gone upstairs to put his children to bed and won't be coming back down for a while. Sam agrees and the two of them step outside. As they walk through the quiet streets, Evelyn asks Sam what the future is like. Sam smiles and tells her that in his time, there are speakers that allow people to listen to music anywhere they go. Evelyn, fascinated, says she wishes she could experience something like that. Eventually, they arrive at a bar. Evelyn leans in and tells Sam that there's a secret underground club beneath the bar. To get in, they need to say a password, cabbage. When they reach the bartender, they both say the password, and he lets them through. They head downstairs to the hidden club, where music plays and people enjoy their drinks. They order some alcohol, and as Sam looks around, he notices a box of matchsticks on the table. Without thinking, he picks them up and slips them into his pocket. Sam turns to Evelyn and asks if she would like to dance with him. She agrees, and they dance together for a while. After some time, Sam encourages Evelyn to go on stage and sing a song. She hesitates, saying she's a little shy. To make it fun, Sam suggests flipping a coin. He tells her that if he wins, she will have to go on stage and sing. Evelyn agrees. Sam flips the coin and wins, so Evelyn climbs the stage and starts singing. She sings beautifully, impressing the entire crowd. After her performance, they step outside the bar. Sam tells Evelyn that she did an amazing job and that the crowd loved her. Evelyn smiles and tells him that she wasn't looking at the crowd, she was looking at him. Just then, Evelyn's mother spots them together. Without saying much, she takes Evelyn away, leaving Sam behind. The next morning, Sam visits Henry's house to learn more about the storm. Henry invites him inside and shows him a barometer, explaining that whenever a strong storm is approaching, the barometer's needle drops. Sam tells Henry that during the storm he experienced, the barometer's needle was spinning wildly instead of going down. Henry looks serious and tells him that this kind of powerful storm is called a derrico. He says that the storm Sam saw was probably one of them. Sam then asks if he can take Henry's barometer, but Henry refuses. Thinking quickly, Sam offers to fix Henry's broken door in exchange for the barometer. Henry agrees to the deal. Meanwhile, Evelyn is in her room packing her things. Sam finds her and asks what she's doing. She tells him that she is planning to leave everything behind and run away. Sam stops her and says that he has figured out how to return to 2019. Evelyn asks why she should go with him. Sam explains that in 2019, she will have the freedom to live life on her own terms and marry whoever she chooses. Evelyn looks into Sam's eyes for a moment before leaning in and kissing him. Sam then tells her that a powerful storm is coming soon, and if they use it correctly, they can travel back to 2019 together. Sam and Evelyn go down to the cellar and fix the barometer on the wall, preparing for the storm. Now, all they can do is wait. While Evelyn stays with William, Sam keeps himself busy by fixing William's broken door. One night, however, Sam sneaks into William's house and kisses Evelyn. As he leaves, William sees him but doesn't say anything at the time. The next day, Evelyn puts on her wedding dress and a photographer takes her picture. Just then, she hears Sam's voice calling her. Realizing what she truly wants, she rushes back to her house. Sam and Evelyn wait in the cellar, ready to travel through time when the storm arrives. But before they can, William shows up with a group of his friends. He angrily confronts Evelyn, saying he knows about her affair with Sam. Evelyn doesn't deny it. Instead, she tells William that she doesn't love him and that this marriage was something her mother forced on her so they could get financial help. Furious, William grabs Evelyn and drags her away. Meanwhile, his friends turn on Sam and start beating him. After a while, they leave him behind, injured and alone. When Sam finally regains his senses, he realizes something has changed. He starts calling out Evelyn's name in panic, not sure where he is. Suddenly, Jake appears and calms him down. That's when Sam realizes he's back in 2019. Still in shock, he shows Jake some things he brought back from 1919 and tells him the entire story about his time travel experience. But Jake doesn't believe a word of it. Jake tells Sam that they should go back home, but Sam refuses. He insists on staying and finding a way to return to Evelyn. Determined, Sam starts researching the Dorico storm that happened in 1919. That's when he discovers heartbreaking news. Evelyn had died. Feeling devastated, he continues looking for answers and finds out that the next Dorico storm won't happen for another 10 to 15 years. He knows he can't wait that long, so he starts searching for a smaller storm that could help him travel back sooner. One day, Jake invites Sam over for dinner, but Sam declines, saying he needs to stay alert in case a storm comes. Just then, an alarm goes off, signaling a storm is approaching. Without wasting a second, Sam rushes toward the cellar. As he steps inside, something strange happens. He is transported to another future timeline. Climbing the stairs, he notices that the house is fully decorated and a cake sits on the table. On the upper floor, he sees a poster of Evelyn. Then he hears the soft voice of a woman singing. Following the sound, he finds Evelyn singing a lullaby to her son. Overwhelmed, he considers leaving quietly, but as he turns, his foot slips and he tumbles down the stairs. The noise startles Evelyn and her son. Before they can see him, Sam finds himself back in the present, inside the cellar. Looking around, he notices an old wine storage area. He starts removing the wine bottles, realizing that this cellar plays a key role in the future he saw. When Jake arrives, Sam tells him everything, how he saw Evelyn alive with her son. He explains that if the wine cellar remains untouched, that future might still happen. Jake, though skeptical, agrees to help, but on one condition: Sam must get himself checked by a doctor. Sam, desperate to fix things, agrees. After Sam and Jake carry the wooden plank upstairs and secure it, Sam sneaks back down to the cellar. As soon as he steps inside, he is transported back to 1919. When he arrives, he finds the town in chaos. There's a massive flood. Wasting no time, he rushes to William's house, grabs Evelyn, and tells her they need to leave immediately. They run through the storm, heading toward the cellar. Just as they reach the entrance, a large wooden beam crashes down on Sam, pinning him to the ground. Evelyn desperately tries to lift it, but it's too heavy. Sam, realizing they're running out of time, tells Evelyn to go to the future without him. He assures her that he has seen the future and she will have a son. Evelyn, shocked, insists that if that's true, then he must be the father, and they both need to go back together. Sam, struggling to breathe, shakes his head. He tells her that he won't make it. He's dying. She has to go alone. Evelyn refuses to leave him and continues trying to lift the wood. As she struggles, her foot slips and she falls backward into the rushing water. Sam catches her hand, holding on tightly. He looks into her eyes one last time and whispers a final goodbye. The force of the water pulls her away, and before she knows it, she is swept through time and lands in 2019. Dazed, Evelyn stumbles upstairs and immediately starts looking for Sam. Jake, standing there in shock, watches her frantically searching. Seeing her, he finally realizes that everything Sam told him about time travel was true. After a while, Jake returns with some dry clothes and hands them to Evelyn. He tells her that Sam never stopped talking about her, that he loved her more than anything. He also shares that Sam once told him how much Evelyn loved listening to music and how she often sang songs. Then Jake remembers something. He tells Evelyn that her old music records should still be in the cellar. Later, Evelyn and Jake go down to the cellar and retrieve her old music records. While searching, they come across 2 letters from Sam. As Evelyn reads her letter, she is shocked to find that Sam is alive. In his letter, Sam writes that he survived the cellar collapse and waited for the next storm to return to 2019, but it never came. Realizing he was stuck in the past, he decided to build a life there. He tells Evelyn that he is happy, and urges her to move on, forget him, and find happiness. Jake opens his letter and finds an antique baseball card inside, one worth a fortune. In his note, Sam tells Jake that now he has enough money to finally build his own house, fulfilling his dream. Meanwhile, in 1999, we see Sam hiding Evelyn's photo and the matchsticks inside a secret compartment in the house. He has accepted his fate and is now focused on his work in the construction business. Over time, his life moves forward, though his past remains a part of him. Years later in the future, Evelyn's young son suddenly asks her if someone is standing on the stairs because he just heard a sound. She reassures him that there's no one there, and after he falls asleep, she rushes outside, hoping to find something, but there's no one waiting for her. Even after all these years, Evelyn still remembers Sam. No matter how much time has passed, she has never truly been able to forget him. And with that, the story comes to an emotional end. I hope you enjoyed this movie. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. I'll be back with more amazing movies and series. Until then, take care, and thanks for watching.